If your husband's an inmate, I'd probably talk to him too. Money isn't everything. You're right. But at the end of the day, neither is family. Can you DoorDash me some food, please? How cold is it here? Hold on. Santos is 22. Yes, I know. He's 22. I'm 35. Yes, he is. But at the end of the day, don't ever knock me. Because I could pull somebody young, so it doesn't matter. I've already seen his BB. He's already seen my new, okay? Do you know how many CPS cases I've had on me in the last 4 months?
I have put a case together against Ashley Trevino. Alright guys, I got my trench coat and I'm ready to go in on this woman. Whoa, pause. Today we're going to be talking about Ashley Trevino. If you don't know who she is a 35-year-old mother of 2 with a lot of controversies, and that's an understatement. But the one that kind of really pushed her over the edge in popularity is her situation with a kid named Santos. And I say kid because he is 19 and she is 35. You see the disparity there? Now, in my opinion, I really do think Santos is using her for clout. And you can definitely tell by these clips.
How does that make you feel? Just kidding. I got you. I told you that. I told you I got you. I got you. Are y'all jealous because I'm in the same room as him or what?
Sorry, I took the trench coat off. It's getting hot in here. It is very hot in my room right now. I'm dropping straight heat. For a while, people thought he was 22. Most of the internet thought he was 22, which is why he was able to get into clubs and host events at these clubs. They invited him because they thought he was over 21.
Yes, I know. He's 22.
However, that all came crashing down. The police showed up to Ashley's house, and while she was live, this happened.
Ashley,
Yes.
just so you know, this gentleman is 19 years old. Okay, so
But he's not drinking.
I had a reason to be here.
Yeah.
Yep, wasn't 22, he was 19. After that, he was kind of cooked.
Santos was able to go into a store and buy alcohol. Never did I ever know he was 19. I literally didn't even find out he was 19 until the cop confirmed it.
We have a lot to talk about, and I don't want you guys to get bored and my retention to crash. We'll just, put a couple more clips in here and move on to the next.
A ver, un beso en la frente. En la frente.
Now, this is actually my favorite part of the story. Ashley, with her, newfound fame and glory, she really thought she was untouchable. And she was with their friends at an Airbnb, and she was talking about how this club just reached out to her for her to host an event at that club.
He said he's got us right by the DJ booth. We're gonna go straight to the VIP area, to the line. We're gonna get pat down, show our IDs, and then they'll take us straight to our table. They're gonna have the table ready with bottles and everything.
Only to find out that never happened. The club actually went on their Instagram story and posted that they never did that. Now, come on. My ego would be shattered. It's crazy that my first video of 2025 is gonna be this shit, but that just shows where I'm at mentally. I'm not great. Instead of me explaining this next part, I'm just gonna play the clip. You guys let me know in the comments what you think is happening in this clip. What did you think it was? Well, if you didn't guess rose toy, you'd be incorrect. She was using a rose toy on a children's app.
Ew, why is that thing charging?
Can you leave my rose alone? Shit.
I can't make this shit up. We thought Shoddy Bae was like on some fuck shit. This is next level fuck shit. This is like legal fuck shit.
Do you like Ash Trevino?
Hell no.
My lawyer just told me I can't be smiling in this next part. Not only that, this next photo I'm gonna blur out, but you can kind of get the idea of what she did. Not only did she flash her audience, she actively made the movement to lick it. Like, come on. She has 2 kids. Insane. For this next part, I kind of want to put a little bit of a trigger warning. We're gonna talk about child neglect, abuse, and believe it or not, murder. If you have a bingo card of what not to do, she's a pro. She's a pro.
They cannot prove that I'm an unfit mother.
Kids. Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases.
Ghetto as fuck. Okay, we're ghetto. So what? Your mom would be acting like a teenager. Okay, so what about it? That's my mom, not y'all's mom. Get out of here. Your mom's probably 50.
These accusations have substantial backing. She likes to talk about how CPS came by multiple times, but she still has her kids, and that's kind of like her saying like, haha, you know, I'm not a bad mom.
Really trying to get my kids taken from me, and it's not gonna happen. Do you know how many CPS cases I've had on me in the last 4 months, and I still have custody of my kids?
Do you feel the same? I'm too scared to say half of the things.
She also talked about how when she was younger, she would get mad at her kids and pull her hair.
Haley literally has been through like the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me, and so like I took my anger out on her.
Things like that. I understand that she's like, oh, you know, I was young, my parents raised us. Sure, but that does not excuse the fact that you have been a neglectful mother. Allegedly.
Her kids ain't do nothing. It's not their fault they mama like that. Like, I wish.
Now we're gonna address the inmate hopping.
It's my favorite type of inmate. Got a question? I'm just kidding. I mean, I prefer them in icy whites, which is Texas. But if they're from another state, that doesn't matter. I don't discriminate.
And it's not like, oh, she dated an inmate. She is proud of this.
What's my type? Tall. Yeah, you're right. Inmates. If your husband's an inmate, I'd probably talk to him too.
Her statement was that people in prison tend to make actual connections, unlike people outside of prison who just want one thing, as in, you know, sex. Ash, let's be real here. You're talking to inmates because you have a chance. Like, you have a chance and they're gonna talk to you. They're lonely. You're taking advantage of that loneliness. So she bragged about being with like 30 different inmates. Ashley Trevino, the woman you are.
I was like 15, so he had to have been like 9 when I first met him. This is him when we first met. I always thought he was a cute little boy, you know, but I was older and I was already dating the kid's dad, so I couldn't be with him, you know. Once I got married, you know, I used to always tell his mom, because he grew up quick, so I would tell his mom, like, I'm gonna be your daughter-in-law one day. I'm gonna be your daughter-in-law one day. She's like, no, you're not. My Flacco's too young for you.
I love this side of TikTok. I'm in the Ashley Trevino rabbit hole of TikTok. Like, don't get me wrong. I love it. Someone once said that, actually, I heard Timothy Chalamet say this shit. It's not just about, you know, what you're actually watching, it's how everybody else reacts to what you're watching. If Ashley was doing this shit, if all the comments were like dead on, like, oh, you're so wrong, like someone needs to call the cops on you, no joke, people would more likely take that a lot more serious. Instead of me doing probably a really bad job about covering this very, very sensitive topic, there is a really good YouTuber named Sloan who I think did a very, very, very good job talking about this. She began dating a inmate called Francisco Montero.
Francisco is a convicted double murderer, so I don't think he's getting out anytime soon, and the way that she speaks about not only him, but his victims is so foul. Francisco is a 23-year-old gang member currently serving a 15-year prison sentence for the murders of 19-year-old Ivana and 13-year-old Elizabeth. Literally, this man not only unalived one woman, but unalived a 13-year-old girl. I mean, he's got a first-class ticket to hell, if you're asking me. These two young lives were tragically cut short in a brutal act of violence, with, it looks like, Francisco's DNA found on a shell casing at the crime scene.
That is just unbelievable to me because she has daughters around that age.
They act like I did the crime. Yes, they were acting like I was the one that did the crime with him or something. Didn't even know their names. So you can't prove somebody guilty until they are proven guilty. Like, literally, you're innocent until proven guilty, because you can't sit there and say he did it if he didn't do it.
Now, recently, while I'm editing this video, Ashley has been on a little bit of a downhill slope with, you know, a mass unfollowing happening.
Like, they're gonna follow trends, and it's okay. Go ahead, because eventually I'll be back to 1 million. I will. I'll be surpassed that and have 2 million one day. And when I'm in my 2 million followers, I'm gonna literally thank the ones that have been there for me since everything, because those are the ones that have never left my side. And there's so much more that I wish I could talk to y'all about, but I can't because it's social media. Y'all can keep on following me.
He's trying to come back. Her and Santos are not doing good. In conclusion, I do think Ash Trevino does have some mental illness or a mental block. Obviously, I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. In my opinion, she's blinded by the fame and the money. Money loosely. I don't know if she's making any, but... and everything that comes with that. She's ignoring the things that truly do matter, which is her family, her kids, and her digital fucking footprint. Jesus Christ. I just got reminded of the Flash. I think that we are encouraging her, we are enabling her, and I think we should stop. But it is funny though. It is funny though. I will... that shit is funny as fuck. That's all for me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think about Ash Trevino. Do you like her? Do you not like her? Should we leave her in 2024? Probably. I'm gonna go eat some fucking tacos right now.
Drink water. Water's for fishes.